is Evan Unti from Deschutes Angler Fly Shop, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most overlooked components of effectively making good spey casts consistently. That would be the lift. The lift, although it's such a small component of the cast, is really critical in order to be able to move the line effectively into the anchor position that we want on a consistent basis. The lift also sets the pace for the entire cast, in terms of the general speed at which the rod is going to move around your body to make a spey cast. The most important thing with the lift is to make sure that when we lift it, we lift slowly and controlled, and we lift all of the fly line off the water before we decide to make any movement. Any fly line left on the water is going to create stick. The more stick we have, the more difficult it is to move the line, regardless of what cast you are using. So we really want to make sure that we lift slowly, focus our attention on making sure that the line comes completely off the water. Just the leader remains before we make any attempt to move the line into the position that we want it to be in. A good lift is slow and controlled. I'm watching the line come off the water. There it is. Now I can move and fire that cast out. It's important that we watch that line, that we keep our eyes focused on it. And I'm lifting slowly to make sure I get all that line, and as soon as I see all the fly line come off the water, I'm then going to move the line to position it into the anchor position. Notice how the speed of this lift. It's nice and slow and controlled all the way off the water. Boom, off it goes. This is true no matter what cast you're going to do, whether it's a single spey, double spey, circle cast. We've got to set the pace. As soon as I make any sort of erratic movement, it starts to translate into everything else. If I lift really quickly, I tend to move really quickly, I get a poor anchor placement, and the end result is not a very good cast. Not to mention it'll be very inconsistent over time. If I try to move the line before I've lifted all the line off the water, it's very difficult because I'm going to have stick. So if I lift only halfway and then start trying to turn, you can see that the line does not want to come up to me. And most people tend to move the rod too quickly, rather than getting the full lift before we start to move. Full lift, all the way up, I can visually see it, I turn, nice anchor, and I fire. And that lift is going to help build consistency into the anchor placement on all the casts across the spectrum.